Hello, my name is Gilbert Helton, and this week I'm doing my lab on the sheep heart dissection. So if you want to bring the camera in, we'll go ahead and discuss it. First off, if you see on the external of the heart here, this whole outer layer is called the pericardium. The epicardium is actually the visceral layer of the pericardium that it goes around the whole heart. The base of the heart is, if you look at it right here, is from here to here, where the apex is down here, the pointy end. The right auricle is on top of the right atrium, which should be located right here. The left auricle is across the way, right here, above the left atrium. Oh my gosh, where am I at? The right ventricle is inferior to the right atrium, would be located down here. The left ventricle is inferior to the left atrium, located right here. The pulmonary trunk is located right here. Okay, opening up the heart now. I'm gonna make sure I have the right ventricle and right atrium on top. So this camera's kind of hard to get in there. But the myocardium is the muscular wall of the heart. So you see all this muscular tissue, that's the myocardium. The innermost layer of that muscular tissue is called the endocardium. The right atrium is superior to the right ventricle, right here. The opening of the superior vena cava is the top right, slightly more centered opposed to the inferior. So if you see here, it would be right here, the opening, whereas the opening to inferior vena cava is located just outside right here. Okay. The tricuspid valve is the valve separating the right atrium and right ventricle. So the valve right here, it's the valve that separates the atrium and the ventricle on the right side of the heart. The pulmonary semilunar valve is the valve that separates the pulmonary veins near the top of the right atrium, so it's right here. I don't know if you can see that little area. The bicuspid valve, so I'm going to flip it over so we can get the left ventricle and atrium on top here. The bicuspid valve separates the atrium and ventricle on the left side, right here. The left ventricle is inferior to the left atrium, as discussed before. However, now you can see the inside is down here. The aortic semilunar valve is the valve between the right atrium and the right ventricle. So, flipping it back over. Now we have the right again on top. It's just the type of valve that is. And the aorta, which is the largest artery on top of the heart, I'm going to close it again here for just a second because it's easier to see. It's right here. That pipe. All right. That concludes my video on the sheep heart. Video 2 will be of the pig, the fetal pig, so stay tuned for that. Thank you.